What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's OG Jimmy. I appreciate you for rocking with me, bro. Alright.
Back there listening to you guys argue who's next in line for the NXT Women's Championship, and I can't help but think, based on what? Paula, you lost at the bash, womp womp. And Callie,
Uh-huh.
I don't hate the way that you're moving, but you attacked him. You put your face. And somehow both of you think you're entitled to a championship match? I don't think so. Last week, I did what you're supposed to do and earn opportunities. I beat Tatum Paxi and proved just why I'm the standout. And yet, like always, no one's talking about me. It's more concerned about poor little Tatum Paxley.
Man.
And then you two
Look at her.
who think you deserve the match, deserve for 3 years. I feel like a broken record because I am. Because the conversation about who's next in line for the NXT Women's Championship revolves around me. And Konami gonna be like, I'm sick and tired.
Damn. Kalani throwing elbows. Oh. Oh.
Step up and make a statement, and 2 weeks in a row, you certainly have. There you see the low-key legend looking at another title to her trophy case. To do so, she must dethrone Kendra Gray. Gray's first championship event of her NXT Women's title happens tonight in our main event on NXT.
Oh.
Also tonight, these 4 women have a huge opportunity in front of them. Which woman will win our fatal 4-way #1 contenders match? Who will be
Let's get it. Hey, it's OG Jimmy. If you rocking with me, let's go, baby.
American Championship?
Alright. We're gonna start off with a dark state match, bro.
Can Dark State reinstill fear into NXT? I don't know. Be honest. You know what? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Losing that momentum is something you wonder if you can get back. Next, Bronco Nemo, Lucian Price. Oh, team.
OTM. Hey.
The first of 2 fatal 4-way #1 contender matches here on NXT. These 2 teams have a long-standing issue with one another. But which of these 4 teams will emerge the new #1 contender for the NXT Tag Team titles?
Hey. Bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Chat, bro. Your boy hurting a little bit. I really am, bro. Man, look, while I'm here, I could be working on this video, but stop bullshit. Oh, that's TikTok live video. I need to sign in with TikTok. TikTok makes it that. Bruh. Man. Look, Chad, if you watch NXT, give me a hell yeah. All right, chat. Bruh.
Shit like this is the reason why I would never take the Street Profits serious. Because what are y'all doing? The Street Profits won the tag team titles, what, like a week ago? And they lose it a week later. I can't take these niggas serious.
Respect, not biological, not any of that. Look, I'm just gonna say from a socio.
Feel stupid. What? Everyone feels stupid. Who cares? You feel stupid? Yeah, I did. And I just chose not to feel stupid. 90% of life is.
Watch wrestling and get drunk, baby. Let's get into it. First, you're gonna have your always in play cards, okay? Always in.
Ah, bruh. I don't know who gonna win this. I like this Van Deuce dude though. This Van Deuce.
James breaking things up. Didn't win the battle Sunday, but certainly was Dark State. Sunday at the Great American Bash, they left their mark on Cyclone Shippers, who we just saw. Start to
Bruh.
look at everything with Dark State. They got to figure out a way to start getting back to what they were.
Oh.
Taken down. Right now, Lucian Price trying to turn things around. And Dark State right now, they're the only team that's not standing.
Just get there, get the shots in, and get down quick right now. Everything.
And that's what Thunder James has to get back to. This is what Dark State has to get back to. Seek and destroy. Human demolition derby.
But this thing, nobody's gonna give it to them now. Dark State is not in a position to sneak up on anybody. It's just not right there. Just like they come to Jay.
And now, John Legacy not moving at all. Off the move into the cover.
Get the shots in. Taking the shots. Get in.
Smoke on a regular basis. I'm cool with it.
It's all right. Will emerge victorious.
With Safe Light, you can get that fixed now and pay later.
SafeLight offers flexible payment options and anywhere mobile service, so you can get it fixed here, or here, and pay later. Go to SafeLight.com today.
Imagine if time disappeared.
What?
Not like that, like tiny.
Bruh.
Introducing a revolutionary new tiny. So clean, it disappears.
Since the dawn of time, man has been plagued by itch and irritation from not wiping clean. What man didn't realize is that wetter cleans better. See how wet tube wipes completely clears while dry TP smears? Ditch the itch and switch to wet extra large tuners for the best clean, hands down.
One sheet of Bounty versus one sheet of the competitive brand. One sheet of Bounty is 2 times more absorbent. So
Bruh, I'm up here watching fucking commercials and shit, bruh. Loud as fuck. One sheet of brownie. I just bought a fucking roll of bounty, bruh. I mean brownie. Brownie. Bruh. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. It's fucked up. Bruh. This shit should have been split screen. You got 4 tag teams out there.
Search and download the free streaming app Fox 2 STL Plus, sponsored by Premier Institute of Oral and Facial Surgery.
Chat, bruh. Vanity Project run around with the fucking belt. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck. Cut it. Oh. Ah, shit. That was prime moment, bruh. That was the prime fucking moment. It should have been over with right there, bruh. Oh! Oh. Legacy and Van Du. Oh, shit. I was a big boy jumping over the motherfucking ropes, bruh. Oh. Oh. Bruh. Again. We got a put together tag team versus a fucking. They have a put together tag team versus a tag team, a real tag team winning to go against for the belt, bruh, in NXT. This is crazy, bruh. To go against Vanity Project. Like, that shit is fucking crazy. I can't believe it. Like, again, we have a match together tag team winning, bruh. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. We could do better. Dorian Van Du. Jada Parker.
For the NXT Women's Championship. So it looks like we both trying to level up. But in order for me to do that, I have to go to a place you have never been. I gotta put you down, Natty, and I will. I promise you. I'ma see you soon. Clock that.
animosity from Jada Parker, but a lot of animosity in the blood of Tank Ledger. He's looking to get one back for his tag team partner, Hank Walker. Ledger, Keanu Carver, one-on-one, next.
The NASCAR O'Reilly race in Atlanta.
Yeah, I gotta remember to turn that motherfucker back on, bruh. Bruh. All right, chat. Look, we trying to multitask while we here, bruh. I'm trying to create a TikTok video while I'm fucking what's his name while I'm here. So, and I got TikTok on my thing, thinking it was gonna go ahead and just like, you know, boom. Instead, it just showed me my fucking content to my shares and lack of. I'm down 2 cents. So, TikTok, we gotta get back cracking, yo. Everybody, we gotta get back cracking, yo.
Them boys put a ruse on me, man. Cuddy and Osiris hobbled down that ramp, licking their wounds while I was fighting Dion. And then want to hop on me after the bell after I get the dub again? I guess y'all did learn a little something from me. But and what I look like, get my lick back now, you feel me? I gotta move smart. I'm playing chess, they playing hungry hippo. All I had to do was pull up, and I got them shaking in their spandex. They lost their opportunity. I understand they got the full strength now. It's 3 versus 1. I can't exactly pick them off like I did before.
But understand one thing: this whole dark state situation, you know, some friends or something. This is making the job difficult, and I ain't dumb. We spent a whole year making nothing but enemies in that locker room. Nobody back there wants to look at me twice right now. I guess I'm gonna have to shake some hands, kiss a couple babies, you know,
Yeah.
show the world that I've changed and hope that they believe. But no matter who I find, Dark State's gonna learn one thing. I'm up next, they're up never, and it don't get no sweet.
Thank you, Saquon.
What is really on the mind? Saquon Sugars.
Hank, Tank Legend. Hank fucked up somewhere. I'm pretty sure KC fucked him up. Keanu Carver.
Tank out here not just fighting for himself, fighting for his tag team partner. NXT on the CW is presented by Progressive Insurance. Progressive offers 24/7 protection when you on the auto, home, and motorcycle. Learn more at progressive.com. From Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, Keanu. It's been an interesting few weeks for this individual. Let's go back to the great American Bash. This was Keanu Carver, who was not very happy, did not want to calm down, and better. But there you see Hank Walker flying off the stage through a table all because of this man and his opponent's partner. What would take to pick the toss piano last week in a rematch against EK Prosper. These two not very happy with one another, but answer me this. Who the hell can control heart?
Nobody. And I'm going to say, August Stone has to take the city to make it right here. Think for it. Keanu Carver.
Again, Carver putting 8 through that table outside the Performance Center. Just ruined the Great American Bash cookout tailgate party. Obviously, Carver didn't give a damn about what happened, but that has led to here.
Big up Tank Legend for stepping up and taking his fight. This is not a match right here. Whoa!
Tank handles singles competition. I mean, he looks good right now. This is his first singles match in over 2 years.
Oh.
You saw what he did last week, but right
Oh, damn.
we just saw what Carver did.
That was some shit.
15 go last week, won the championship match. You've been very long since the Carver's career, dating back to his time at LFG, that this man cannot be contained.
Those Hammerman died to think he can stroll warm his way all the way to the top. Oh,
Bruh.
if that's what he's thinking, it's not going to work. But right now, he put it to the point.
Looking for the knockout blow, and look, this is also a man named Keanu Carver who pummeled Joe Hendry, who has sidelined opponents, who shows absolutely no remorse for anything that he does.
Not for authority or anything like that. And I tell you, in a lot of ways, those are great attributes. But this guy got to figure out how to find a way to have some kind of control if you want to make it in this business. And I'm just saying that because I want to see it make it.
What a short arm clothesline.
Big shot by Cole. We need guys like Cole with this business. You know why? Look at it. 6'4", 275 pounds of rope and stupid, brave, diggity, ducking, jack, jack. We need that.
He obviously is not one to listen to authority. You obviously have gone against authority in the past. What should be done about Keanu Carver then, in your opinion? I mean, you gotta have an idea.
Stone and the higher ups. I'm unbiased. I'm an unbiased. Commentator sitting at the desk. Stone, the higher ups and figure out if they're gonna do something.
Oh shit.
And if you look back to what happened moments ago, I think we should note the tape that is on the right knee of Keanu Carver. Because Carver's body buckled just ever so slightly in that moment. He's sending a message though right now.
Trying to break that hammer down with all the momentum.
I start to wonder if maybe Tank realized it. If Tank is going to start targeting the lower body to take away a little bit of that strength from Keanu Carver.
Oh, yes. Here comes the band. Here comes Tank. He's rolling.
What's the biggest issue moving from tag to singles competition?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
Just one time, and another near fall, and I don't know what's going to keep Carver down. Carver was already starting to rise when Tank was flying off the top.
I'm not having a partner that. I'm having that security because that's the biggest obstacle that Tank Legends is going to go to. Not having that. And make that tag and try to regroup. You can't do that in a match like that.
Carver just too big, too powerful, and another big elbow. I don't know if Tank's going to win this full Nelson battle. I think Carver's just too big and too strong.
Oh, just see that right there.
Oh shit. Oh shit. No. Oh, we don't want that.
We take an inside look at NXT's most dangerous man, Raku. Next.
As a grandma to be, heart disease, we had to lower our LDL-C. Statins and diet weren't enough, so we asked about Repatha.
Repatha plus a statin lowers LDL-C by 63%. Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site. Ask about Repatha.
Oye, Fede, how many friends are coming?
Everybody.
So reliable, it helps the world. Get the most reliable fiber-powered gig Wi-Fi with Peacock included to stream the beautiful game this summer.
Put down the burgers and pick up Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak and melty Cooper cheese. It's the best cheese. It's the best meat. It's only available at
Arby's. We have the meat.
Alright, bruh. Bruh. What up? It's RGK Eugene if you rocking with me, bruh. We watching NXT for a minute. Bruh, why, bruh? Why? Ah, shit. What up, what up, what up? It's OG Kick It Gently. I'm currently watching NXT, and right now it's on break. If you watch NXT, can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah. Hey, bruh. Hey, man, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I'm still struggling with this NXT transition. From, transition from shit, the great purge of 2026 shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know, bro. Like, hey, fucks with me. Bruh. Bruh. What the fuck was that? Yeah, we banning motherfuckers. I don't care. Bruh. Million hideout. Join us and go live. Gamers only join in and go live to get TikTok game account takeover chance. Bruh, I ain't quite gaming right now, bruh. Right now, I'm just sitting around talking shit. So we gonna watch NXT. You know what I'm saying? It's on commercial again. I hate to keep going on commercial, bruh. I don't really care for fucking what's his name either.
確かにあの日、お前が勝った。だけどな、お前はまだ逃れられていない。俺の拷問からな。お前は、お前の心を折って魂を砕くための俺の究極の制裁だ。
What up, Frosty? How we doing, bruh?
NXT チャンピオンシップを守るためなの。どんなことだか。
Bruh.
ならば教えてくれよ、トニー。
I don't care for EO Scott husband, bruh. Fire has already made you question your career. This fireball, and he still kept his beard. That was some bullshit. I was buried your path forward as champion. And there is more torture and pain in your immediate future. You have done your research on my career, but you still have no idea what I'm capable of. But you still have no idea, what I'm capable of, including becoming NXT champion. Bro, I'm not scared to do, bro.
Tony's still healing. Yoraka wants to get crazy. I'm down for it. I'm gonna run with him next week.
Yeah, good luck with that wall, man. He's gonna slice and dice your ass up, Tate.
You think so?
Man.
Oh, I know so. Showtime, on the other hand, would duck and dodge anything the Rock.
Ain't no way, bro.
The Cam Hendricks health meters at about 73.4% off. Maybe it's at a 72.8%.
The health meter. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
But when I'm at 100%, makes the rookies cooked.
Oh, I bet he is.
Showtime.
Why am I hearing that you've been telling everyone I'm the one who put you on the shelf? Hey, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Just so. Well, trust me, bud, if I was going to put you on the shelf, you're actually going to get back up.
Oh, I'm actually like at 68.9%. Hey, I thought you were supposed to be my friend, Tate. You traitor.
Take a percentage as to walk out.
Hey, bro, share this mug. Help a motherfucker go live, bro. Help a boy out, bro.
legend that deserves everything, which is why getting the championship match against Kendall just means the world.
Straight out of the dungeon, yeah.
Excited. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm ready. Well,
Man.
with that being said, I want the girls to go out there with you tonight and just have your back. Appreciate it, Natty, but I think I'm gonna do this on my own. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna let that breathe, but you guys are gonna be out there with me, right? 100%.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Perfect. As long as you guys are with me.
Yeah, we are. We'll see you up there.
Bruh. They could have kept this Lizzie Rain chick, bruh. I am not the biggest Lizzie Rain chick, bruh. I don't know. It's not for me. Bruh, I don't know. What's up? What's up? How we doing? Bruh. Right now they got Izzy Rain coming out, bruh. I don't know how I feel about her for real. Do you watch NXT, bruh? Anybody in the chat watch NXT besides me, bruh? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching NXT right now. If you know what NXT is, can we get a hell yeah? Hey, tap that screen if you know what NXT is. Okay. All right, we got Thea Hill coming out now. All right. Thea Hill. I like her little energy ball ass, though. What up, what up, what up, bruh? Thea Hill be going in. Bruh.
Focus, as is Thea Hale. And so, for this one.
Bruh, what up, what up, what up, chat? How we doing, bruh? So, I didn't trip off of this being a fucking triple threat. So, we got the culling, which is pretty much Izzy Dane. And they got rid of Sean Spears. So,
That he held before. 4 women, 1 opportunity here tonight to become the #1 contender for the NXT Women's North American Championship. This matchup presented by
shit.
Who Faces Zarya. Find out next.
Who faces Zarya? Bruh. Izzy Dane, Thea Hill. I see it probably being Izzy Dane, bruh. Izzy Dane is on her uprise. Bruh. He's big, he's bad. He'll body slam your dad. What up, chat? How we doing, bruh? Bruh. Dom, Mano. Dom, Mano. Yeah. Bruh, what up, what up, what up? How we doing, bruh? Hey, if you watching NXT, give me a hell yeah, bruh. Currently, I'm watching NXT. I'm probably gonna be playing some Undisputed later, bruh. Bruh, it's been hard for me to get NXT. I'm really trying to get something to drink, for real, for real. I need to go get something to drink. Shit. Uh, 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 uh. What up, what up, what up? How we doing, bruh? Hey, tap the screen for your boy, bruh. Let's go. What up, J Money? How we doing, bruh? What up, Stanley? How we doing, bruh? How we doing? Oh, shit. What the fuck? I thought I opened that. I guess I need to close the program and reopen the motherfucker. What the fuck? Damn, I gotta reset this motherfucker or some shit. Bruh, how we doing, Stainless Property, bruh? I appreciate you. Hey, bruh, my Steam Deck is like froze, bruh. I'm trying to wave at motherfuckers from the Steam Deck. That motherfucker's fucked. What up, bruh? I appreciate you for sliding through, bruh. Tap the screen, bruh. Hey, bruh, can I get some ones later, Stainless, bruh? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I ain't that damn good, but, bruh, I ain't even gonna lie. The boy been going through it. I'd appreciate it, bruh. Like, real shit. What up, Jason, bruh? How we doing? 620. Bruh. We have a woman's fatal four-way for the first for the number one contender spot. And I don't know who this one chick is, but I'm pretty sure she probably came from Glory or some shit. But I'm pretty sure she's not gonna win. Thea Hill won a belt by accident one time, so I don't know if they're gonna purposely. Thea Hill been there for a minute though, bro. It's time for her to get her push and give her a real storyline. I ain't gonna lie, if they give her that like bounty tank girl energy shit, bro, that shit'll go. It'll straight up go. Yeah. LA Knight. Yeah.
WWE is coming back to Atlanta with a special edition Sunday night's main event on Sunday, September 6th at State Farm Arena. Tickets on sale now only on Ticketmaster.
37 was good with it, bro. Layla Diggs. Yeah.
Work with her on LNG, and I think you're going to stand up tonight. That's the question. Is this going to be her night?
Well, there we go. All four women. First one to gain a pinfall or submission.
Bye.
Tell you something. Sorry and showed me something. She's not a follower. She's a leader. She's all about going out there. Hey, please.
David Trojan, does it feel like this is Dave's night to step back into that chip?
Whoa, big shot. On paper, one would think that we got things to do inside here. We got Lindsay Reigns, you got Thea Hale, who all are looking for the same thing.
I'll tell you what, this is also your worst nightmare, Booker. You got Lizzie and Izzy in the same match. I'm going to keep a count. I'm going to see how many times you are.
I got it written down right here.
Hey, coming right back in. Look for the hip counter. Layla rolling right through.
Oh, bit of work.
Nice job by Reign. Float right over. Thea realizing it. Kicking the leg out. Now she floats into a cover. Look at the bridge. Look at the core strength from Lizzie Reign. Reign now looking for the back slide. Jockeying for position as Thea Hale. Hale, as I mentioned, knows what it's like to hold. That
double
kick out. Way to come.
Layla Diggs about to make a big splash. She could have got that. Whoa, check her out.
Oh, damn.
fatal four-way. First time all four of these women have competed
Oh shit.
against each other.
Yeah, this is something new to watch, bro. It's something new to watch.
Kick out, if you remember, it was Izzy who defeated Hale, answering open challenge to become champion, but in comes Lizzie Rain. She has her issues with the current North American champion. Unfinished business with Zarya, no doubt.
Oh.
Including Booker T wants to rock out with Lizzie Rain. Oh, baby. And a kick out.
It showed me something right there about Lizzie King. That pinfall right there, just so unique, so different.
Oh. Chops here from Rain, who's in control.
Oh, baby. Rock the wall.
Izzy just put a stop.
Shit, you should let her go ahead and hit it with that move, Izzy. You was tripping. Ah. Oh. Izzy Rain. Izzy versus Lizzie. Lizzie just bounced off. What up, head of the table? I ain't the biggest Roman fan, but I'll fuck with you, bro. How we doing, bro? Men have to be head of the table, bro. I agree with that. Not no chauvinistic shit, but just, you know what I'm saying?
Someone questioned if Diggs was going to regret, so to speak, not accepting Natty.
Oh.
Izzy wisely rolls the outside, but there's Lizzie coming from behind.
Oh shit. Lizzie crazy.
This Reigns is on the move. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh. The hell just hit that bruh, you gotta fucks with the hell, bruh. I'm telling you. Bruh. Anybody in this mug watch NXT besides me, bruh? And can we get a hell yeah if you watch NXT? Bruh. Fuck it. What up, Tamisha? How we doing, bruh? We up here watching fucking NXT, bruh. Pull in, say what's up, bruh. Bruh, fuck. What the fuck just happened? There we go, bruh. Let's show the sign right, bruh. Bruh. I'm kind of interested in this match, though. I hate it went to commercial. I don't know why the fuck it ain't do split screen, bruh. To the end of the road. What up, Holly? How we doing, bruh? I'm sitting up here waiting on motherfucking what's his name, bruh. Ah shit, they came back. Izzy got Lizzie. Yeah. Oh, suplex off the top rope. Now we got Thea Hill. Who the fuck she finna? Oh, Thea Hill and double Fox. Oh, both of them kicked out. Oh. Oh. I don't know. Lizzie may be the only. Yeah, Lizzie's probably the only one that can out wrestle Thea. Oh shit. Ah. Ah shit. Oh shit. Oh. Oh shit. Okay, Lizzie got the little back man. Okay. We just hit a backflip into a Pele kick on a bitch. All right, I see you. I see you. I see you. Oh. Mm. Oh shit. Oh damn. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Is she almost? Oh. Oh. Shit. That was a nice move by Izzy. I ain't even gonna lie. I mean by Lizzie. Marina Vulcan. Alright. Yeah, bruh. Man. That was a shocker. I didn't see her winning. That's the first time I ever seen her wrestle. And she said she was doing it by her damn self. And she went out there and got it done by her damn self. So that's interesting, bruh. What up, chat? Bro, what's up with this shit? Alright, so shit. I guess I gotta fucking unplug and plug this motherfucker up while I'm up here. So shit, chat. You finna see me do some fucking tech shit. So fucking I don't care. This was it.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yeah, chat.
I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. I hear voices crying. I see heroes dying. I taste blood that's drying. I feel tension rising. I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. They talk to me.
Alright.
Our next pregame live event is Booker said AAA NXT. I mean, we're going to provide on it. It's ice.
Look, I wasn't going to come out here, but I was sitting backstage and I was just thinking about all the things I said before Great American Bash. And look, I've been a bad brother, but I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. Now, it's no secret. I could be cocky, I could be arrogant, but that's only because that I know that I have what it takes to be great. Now, when I came through those doors at NXT 3 years ago, as a former Olympian, well, I believe that I was the baddest man in any room that I walked in. I believe that. But this place humbled me. I have not reached the heights that I want to reach yet. So when I saw Miles having all this success, yeah, that made me jealous. I saw Miles climbing. I saw me being forgotten, which is my biggest fear. And I let that fear blind me. So that being said, I've come out here tonight to apologize to Miles, man to man. Wait.
What the fuck is my fight record?
How about we start by apologizing to the guy you screwed over a few weeks ago? Facts, bro, facts. And honestly, Robert Stone should apologize to Dorian Van Du and Sean Legacy for really letting those boys think they got a shot at these NXT tag titles. That is ridiculous. He set those boys up for failure. For real, 2 wins, and now those guys think that they have a chance against the Vanity Project. Come on.
Alright.
But hey,
Vanity Project, bruh. 10-2 man Taylor's kids. That's who Vanity Project looks like.
Miles,
low-key genuinely handed you a shot at the North American Championship on a silver platter, and you still fumbled the bag. Still coming back from that, bro. And by the way, I think you might have a little bit of trouble finding your way back to the top, considering your biggest and most legitimate victory was a total fluke. Yes. And while we're on the subject, everyone and their mother knows you never would have beaten Jackson Drake if it weren't for the help of Miles. And if it was me in that championship match, I sure as hell wouldn't have pulled no Tavion Heights.
So why are we talking hypotheticals then, huh? If you want to get a rematch, we can do that whenever you like, because the results are going to be the same, Jackson. And I'll show you exactly why I'm the most dangerous thing walking. The peak performer, a weapon in human form.
Oh, yeah. That was wise, no backup for Tavion.
Miles Morrow come out and help him. He better come out and help his boy.
But anyways, we had one match against one of the best NXT tag teams ever.
What the fuck?
In that match,
How is it? What the fuck? Appeal, bro.
they just came together another one win away from being NXT team champions.
What the fuck?
Romeo, Legacy and DVD have known each other for years. We are new to this. We need to get to know each other so well that we always know what's on the other person's mind in any moment. You think I'm thinking about some potatoes right now, Romeo? Bravo. Boys, could you please speak up, Romeo?
That's right. It's time to build chemistry. You guys will get there. Defense tonight. Against. Okay, hold on. First, we have to beat Vanity Project next week and become the new NXT Tag Team Champions. Sean Legacy and
Dorian Van Duke.
Sure. Oh, okay. I see what you did there. Names. I see what you did. Yes, you did switch names. No, sometimes my English is not really. No. You're not playing the English card on me. No, you speak perfectly British.
Well, looks like we all have a lot to work on, Romeo. How do you like your potatoes, by the way?
Shit.
It's all about baby steps. For Romeo, they know him though.
Oh. Shallow Hill.
NXT Universe on their feet for their superstars. Duke's getting ready to step into the ring with someone who's becoming a very dangerous individual in his own right. Hill meets Nico Bass coming your way next on NXT.
Alright.
Oye, Fede, how many friends are coming?
Everybody.
Shit, everything hit, baby. Everything hit.
Most reliable fiber-powered gig Wi-Fi.
426, 27, bro.
To stream the beautiful game this summer.
Let's get it.
Finest luxury fragrances are now exclusively available.
Bro, I ain't even got my stream.
Sonic collection. Everything smells like a kid. Luxury laundry scent beads so you can smell your stuff.
Stop debating between razor burn and burning through another razor. Start shaving with Gillette. With 3 times more protective coatings, no refillable blade lasts longer. So even your 30s shave is still smooth and comfortable.
This is Naomi. She just discovered the sweet sound of earning and saving money on Vinted. Thanks to free shipping, she spent even less on these pre-loved foods. And by selling we earn the cash to buy them. Don't wear it?
Ever wanted to brew the perfect beer for game day? Meet Pinter, the home beer system built for sports fans. Fresh beer, brewed and tapped by you. As simple as brewing, chill, tap, done. Craft 12 pints with every brew. Crisp lager, juicy and hoppy IPA. Pinter is the ultimate game day team. Bring the stadium atmosphere home. Get your friends over and pour fresh beers. Get yours free now when you join our flexible beer club. Go to pinter.com/sports to claim your offer today.
You said the one that's the best burger in America. When made right. So with your feedback, you perfected every bite. Made your way and never match. Because there's a new king, and it's you.
Sorry, bud. Not while I wait.
Spruce, a new weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees for dead weeds in just one day. Spruce, pet friendly, weed dead.
One sheet of Bounty versus one sheet of the competitive brand. One sheet of Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Get more done with one.
Ah.
Quicker, quicker, rougher.
Focus on your game. An ingredient and Head and Shoulders nourishes your scalp and works to fight damage like the source. That way you can concentrate on the next play.
Bitch, not the hit.
Graduated from Southern New Hampshire University. One of the things I love about Southern New Hampshire was in the financial
Use my high hand to block their jabs. Let's get it.
my computer and I said, look, you can do this. Degree, which allows me to separate myself from that. I'm setting an example for the kids. Right, and you get your degree from Southern New Hampshire University.
It's hitting the road in August and September, coming to a city near you. Catch NXT New York, Salisbury, Maryland, and Petersburg, Virginia in August, plus Columbia, South Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina, and Knoxville, Tennessee in September. Tickets on sale now. Visit www.com/events for more details. NXT on the CW is brought to you by Apple Auto Parts.
Yes. That big video. That was the underdogs.
Let's go.
Gingerly here to our right, obviously not in a good mood, which to be fair is most of the time. But again, congratulations to Layla Vick, the new #1 contender to the Women's North American Championship.
Give it up for Layla.
Does fans have a chance to be special in your opinion? Go ahead.
It's all about chicken and box. It's a star here.
Come on. They're looking for his 4th straight victory. Take a look at this. He just had to go out of his way to say something negative and brag about how the Cohen got rid of Tatum Paxton.
Bruh, I don't even fucking, bruh. Like real shit.
Let me tell you something. Both bands is looking for the same thing everybody else. Yes, to this company, if that's an opportunity, what it would be like, what I did, you know, shot up here, the fuck play. You know, talk to me.
Something that you always talk about, the GPS. What are you looking for then in the equal advance? Without that GPS here, of course, we're talking about shots. Spears and clothesline connecting. Vance is down and just kicks out.
I'll tell you something. It's obviously lost his phone too. I mean, and that's the only thing that can be said about that. This man right here, Nico Man, he's not a follower. He's a leader. He's got to make it known. Traits with his business. Trust me. Trust me. I can see it in his eyes.
Nico going right underneath, going right back in. Just been taken out again by Shiloh Hill. Hill again trying to go to the top. Hill taking a little bit too much time.
Right there. That is right there for Nico Vance.
Nico had the opportunity to learn and now is putting in the work with Izzy Dame on the outside. Look, just be honest with me here as Nico dropping a big elbow and followed up with a second one. I think it's your honest opinion. Did the Cully make the right call in putting Spears through our table?
Somebody that's it's not taking time, dude. You gotta cut your losses, man. You need to cut your losses out and move on. And Izzy Dame.
Diving headbutt into the door. Hold on a second, look at the leg. They hit. Archery there. Delivered by the X Factor into the cover.
X Factor. Let me tell you, the X Factor right there. Nico Vance. There we can. It's right now. That could have changed his life. That could have changed this man's life.
I can't believe that. The two just flew.
Oh. Okay.
I got to admit, though, I got to agree. He wants to get his tooth.
What the fuck?
Look at the strength. Nico Vance just out muscling. For a moment, Shiloh Hill able to land on his feet. And it big back body drop. Jeremy Marcus, the official, better not step on that too. Still sitting there very dangerously right now, but Shiloh Hill forgetting about it and trying to swing and maybe knock some of the teeth out of Nico Vance.
Nico Vance right now. Just got to get a second. This matchup with Shiloh Hill. I'm about to say Shiloh Hill.
Into the cover. Hooks both ways. In you go. Tristan Angels. Just took the two. Provided the distraction. And for Nico Vance, X marks the spot. Vance with a huge.
Bruh, really? 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 Bruh.
What happened to the Great American Bash? The NXT pageant. This was certainly the turning point in this matchup. Tristan Angels inserting himself, not physically, but from the outside, opening the door for Bam, Nico Vance to bulldoze and deplete Shiloh Hill.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat.
It's a different side of Shiloh Hill. And Hill now chasing Tristan all the way to the back. But the story is Nico Vance. The story is Izzy Dame. It's right now. It's a world shot Spears.
Oh. Y'all got a female to go against them, bruh. Who gonna be the female?
Who will be the #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship? Being a championship, the tag titles will be defended. Legacy and Van Dukes won a 4-way earlier tonight. Can they beat Vanity Project for the gold live next week? Also next week, Layla Nix has the biggest opportunity of her career. Can she be the one to stop Saria? Women's North American Championship on the line next week as well here on NXT. He loves dangerous atmosphere, and next week, Tate Wilder takes on the dangerous and unpredictable Naraku. Question I have now: who will be our NXT Women's Champion?
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot.
But it's main event time tonight.
Nice counter.
Natty looking to add to her legendary career. Can she finally capture the Women's Championship? The locally legend Natty challenges Kendra Bray for the NXT Women's title. Next.
All right.
Reynolds' best deal ever. Stuff Brooks. What do you think of that, man?
Without a doubt, made look so easy.
My skin, sensitive and irritated, so I choose Venus Extra Smooth Sensitive with skin soft waves and a strip with a touch of aloe to protect my skin for up to 0% irritation. Get a shade free for your skin. My skin, my Venus.
Want to get more done with one sheet? Grab Bounty. While ordinary brands can't hold up, one sheet of Bounty keeps working even when wet. Can your paper towel do all that? Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Ooh, that's rough. At least with SafeLight, you can get that fixed any way you want.
Any way I want.
Jab misses.
Schedule a chip fix while I get my hair clipped? Yep, they can fix my glass while we fish for bass.
If you want.
They can recalibrate my safety features while I sit at home in my comfy pants.
That one has a rhyme, but sure.
Get it fixed any way you want at SafeLight.com. Big odors, a big distraction. Try Febreze Air Mist. It fights everyday odors to instantly restore just clean freshness. And when odors make their way into fabrics, grab Febreze Fabric Spray. It penetrates deep to fight tough odors, transforming them into scents you'll love. With Febreze Air and Fabric, your whole home is doggone fresh.
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on them. Hold on, we should have music.
This is big. At T-Mobile, get the incredible iPhone 17 Pro on us.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Study reviews to the breaking reviews, experience, signals from above, and the leader got out of profile.
What's Spectrum One? It's internet, Wi-Fi, and mobile working together as one. That means it's mobile that runs on the fastest 5G network.
It's never having to think about my network again.
And it's free international roaming.
I'm coming home to someone that misses you.
And it's nationwide coverage to keep you connected.
It's so easy for me. Even if you'd rather not.
Spectrum One. It's internet, Wi-Fi, and mobile working together as one. Learn more at SpectrumMobile.com.
You see the Underlaw billboards, but how does Under win for you? Car crash? Underlaw won $22.5 million in an automobile accident case. Big truck wreck? Underlaw won $20.2 million for their client in a trucking crash settlement. Motorcycle accident? Underlaw recovered $1.25 million for their client in a motorcycle accident case. If you've been injured in an accident, call Underlaw and let Underlaw win for you. Don't wait. 314-618-9, then all zeros.
You won't see auto breakdowns coming, but you sure as heck will pay for them. They can cost thousands you can't afford unless you have an Everything Breaks protection plan. We protect more and cost less than the other guys, guaranteed. Plus, get free roadside assistance, towing, and rental cars, discounts on routine maintenance, and savings that start on day one. Call for a free quote, 1-800-895-0539. 1-800-895-0539.
A huge weekend is coming up in New York City. Next Thursday, July 16th through Sunday, July 19th, Fanatics Fest returns to the Cabot Center. Fanatics games back, bringing together celebrities and let the fans for the ultimate showdown across 8 epic sport challenges. WWE superstars Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso, Liv Morgan, and the greatest of all time, John Cena, are set to compete. $1 million in a cash grand prize and one true GOAT. Head to fanaticsfest.com for sign-up info. And next Saturday, July 18th, Saturday night's main event returns to Madison Square Garden. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
He is down big time on the score. But Bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You see the NXT Universe on there for the champion.
So the fight will continue. How do they turn
What are we about to learn about Kevin Owens?
In the British South Africa, I put out there. Be all by but let me tell you something. She's taking on Natty tonight. This could be the shortest title reign in NXT's history here tonight. And that's not hyperbole by any means, Victor.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious.
Along with his champion in the line, Benjamin follow back up the right, the women's speed champion, Rick Sinclair. Big fight field as we get ready to go to our ring announcer up front.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is
The following contest scheduled for one fall.
One fall on.
Is for the NXT Women's Championship.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
To save the challenge, representing the Hart Family Dungeon from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
That right hook won't score.
At her opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, she NXT Women's Champion.
Can't score with that jab.
And looking at that championship title, it's hands over to the head official here in NXT. Booker, can you properly explain for those who are watching this main event around the world just how important the first defense of the championship is?
They always say to defend that championship, you're truly not champion until now. The pressure is definitely going to come like a time thing. Daddy Nightheart here tonight.
What's in the news? Kevin Gray in there with anyone to talk about not wanting to be on the background game. Because the amateur background, but I don't think we can say that with Natty. I think Natty's going to be able to equal out Kevin Gray when it comes to being a mat type of
something. Daddy Nightheart is well equipped, well versed in every skill that possibly is in the middle of that square circle. I don't think she's gonna have any problem.
Shit, Natty been everywhere the last fucking couple of fucking months, bro. She been in AAA, fucking working with the Usos, fucking working with Jada, fucking working with everybody, bro. Like real shit. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one out here.
Down by Natty. Natty trying to get a submission. Gray realizing it, sensing it, fighting off, trying to get a front face lock out. And look at Natty going right around Kendall Gray, getting her back, taking Gray down, and now standing tall.
Man. Look at here.
Singles championship in the WWE since 2017 as Kendall Gray just took Natty right down to the ground. The NXT pursuit Natty has been chasing this NXT Women's Championship challenged the first woman to hold this title. That was Paige back in 2013. And regardless of what you and I argue about, we can agree that Kendall Gray is in there with the first ballot Hall of Fame.
She is. I mean, the thing is, Daddy got my titles that night. Daddy, that's the time. That's where Daddy came from. That's what his little key legend came from tonight. Kendall Gray's gonna have to deal with it.
How about Candle entering right back? And Gray going all the way to the outside. Daddy staying one step ahead. I'm sure that a thing or two. As we see Lyons, Petrovich on the outside, and looking some tricks up the sleeve of the NXT Women's Champion. Going right around, coming right in, trying to catch Natty, and Natty just throwing Kendall down, and then running.
Oh, damn. Bruh. It's not gonna happen, bro.
The champion with the challenger.
Oh. What the fuck?
Jack Daniels starts here. From cave spring water distributed with charcoal to smooth Tennessee whiskey. Made by those who pour everything into their craft. That's what makes Jack.
Did you know your choice of toothpaste is as important to gum health as brushing and flossing? Try Crest Gum Detoxify. It penetrates gum pockets to eliminate the trapped plaque that brushing can't reach for healthier gums in just 2 weeks. Try Crest.
America, put down the burgers and pick up Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak and melty Cooper cheese. It's the best cheese. It's the best meat. It's only available at
Arby's. We have the meat.
Oh, I think my dude fucking arm fucked up.
To focus on your game.
I really think his arm fucked up, chat.
That way you can concentrate on the next play.
Hitch, not the it.
Napa knows that 1 in 4 vehicles will need a new battery this year. That's just the tip of the electrical iceberg. That's why Napa is a trusted solution for the electrical parts, tools, and expertise that keeps your business moving full speed ahead.
Chef Lena is taking the Tide Boosted test. Try Tide. It's boosted. The other stuff can't match Tide's Boosted Clean. Test passed.
Smells like clean.
It's cleaner, whiter, brighter, and fresher. It's got to be Tide.
I love you.
Don't say it. Eat it. Here, eat one.
What?
I can feel myself changing.
What the fuck is Affinity?
And I like it.
While I wait.
Spruce, a new weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees for dead weeds in just 1 day. Spruce, pet-friendly, weed death.
On 3. Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to help people save hundreds. 1, 2, 3.
Nailed it. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Just to make the chase a bit intense.
Alright, bruh. One night fall.
See, it's World Championship.
Carl Ryan. 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific on the CW.
Women's Championship as we inch closer to our next premium live event. NXT Heatwave deep in the heart of Texas. Who will be the women's champion? Will it be Kendall Gray or Natty? This is Gray's first defense of the title. It's a championship Natty has chased for over a decade. And unlike Karat, Natty has a resume to demand championship opportunities like she did.
What? Right now, she's living her best life.
To become the number one contender, and there's that anvil-like clothesline from Natty. Natty going into the cover, hooking the outside, looking to become champion in the kick.
And what you should be talking about is Kendall Gray right now in this situation that she's in, a situation that she's never perhaps prepared for. Somebody like Natty Nighthawk with so much experience, so much knowledge to the game. I'm talking about with Natty, it's a science thing. And right now, she is on full display, on full display.
And they're the Guinness World Record holder, former women's champion, former women's tag team champion, first woman to receive a big dozen her, but she has taken it to her. And look at those rights and lefts from Kendall Gray. Kendall beating down the challenger.
So Kendall right now, she's got a game plan right now to put shots like that. She's a wrestler. She's a grappler.
Well, she's trying to throw hands, and now she's trying to go high risk, looking for that.
Oh.
For Kendall Gray, they start to feel it. It's a metric sick test for Gray. She's in there at all time.
Oh, definitely a metric stick. And it is, like I say, the pressure is on because Kendall Gray talked about it herself, having that target on her back, and right now, Natalia's the first one with that bow, trying to put it in and do it. Here we go. There it is. There it is.
Oh shit.
That could be it. That could be it.
Oh, I thought that was Dundada.
Natty's been able to stay there move for move. She is right now just having her way. This Natty is different than Natalia. This Natty is in there for one thing, to win, to dominate, to hurt. And she's looking for the sharpshooter right now. Kendall Gray doing her best. Inside cradle. Inside cradle. Almost getting her. And this isn't the same Natty that Kendall Gray grew up watching on Total Divas as rolling right through. Kendall now with a reversal. Natty answering right back. Nice takedown, rolling through.
What I'm talking about. What I'm talking about.
Oh my God, what a counter by Natty.
Kendall Gray is trying to pull out all the stop of the dance. One perhaps.
This match. We have never seen Gray be beat down like this. I hate to say it like that.
She's almost seems to run out of ideas right now.
Did you see the roll by Natty? Allowing Natty to get the full body scissors around the torso to squeeze the air out of the lungs. And that is a deep choke right now, locked in. Kendall Gray may go to sleep tonight, and she may have that big Natty another submission victory for Guinness World Record. She's not letting go.
Tried to escape right there, but Natty, no, still got it locked in.
I don't know where Kendall
Gray is
trying to get out one more time, trying to pick the ankle, but Natty was able to block it, looking for another submission, trying to break the hold of Kendall Gray to extend the arm and try to hyperextend the elbow, shift the weight, shoulder down, and a kick out.
That was smart right there by Kendall. She's still thinking right now. Oh, look at her face. Look at her face right there, Vic.
And it's Kendall trying to answer back, looking for a submission in her own right, trying to kick off that hand from Natty. Natty now using the same thing Kendall did, and again, both women have relinquished the hold to continue the match with the women's title hanging in the balance. Big elbow. The temple.
That could be time. I thought you said it was going to cover there a little bit.
Could be a mistake by the champion.
This could be a huge mistake.
In her first defense with that title hanging in the balance. Looking at the missile drop kick. Caught. It's going to get put right into the shooter. Any movement attacks. Nowhere for Kendall Gray to go. With a deep submission locked in. This That women's title track and Kendall back out. Got the captures. Stand by screaming. Leatherback's gotta be on fire. Kendall great again. Showing the heart of champion into that bottom rope. Near fall, shifting weight. Another near fall in this matchup. One more time, referee couldn't get the 3. This matchup continuing. Shades of gray. Just like at the Great American Bash.
We already knew Kendall Gray was gonna win, bruh.
And what was it you were saying about going for the hunt? If you just saw the champion take out that bow and arrow. Some may say. All 4 women fighting out, odds were equal. Back elbow shot. The Turk, Shibata Yako, sharpshooter. Kendall Gray, in pain, was able to roll up on the 3rd attempt for the sharpshooter. Fight through it in pain. Right there. Turn the lights to black with the shades of gray to retain her championship. You always remember your first, and that was the first championship defense. And you might want to turn around. There's Janet Porter. A lot of business. Benjamins, Lions, turn around business. Is starting to rise up for the champion. As Kendall Gray looks around, the champion is surrounded. All eyes on Gray. In women's championship.
Became a different person? Why haven't I tried the Iraq neurotic brothers? Oh, there it is.
That's a 10 on St. Louis 11.
Your doctor if it's right for you.
So, do either of you guys urinate with a normal frequency?
I mean, you gotta define abnormal. Keep in mind the body doesn't process alcohol efficiently. That's why your Uncle Charlie is a perpetual urine machine.
Keep in mind that your father has the bladder control of a frightened 9-year-old girl. That's why he needs to wear 2 pairs of undies and a panty liner.
Drops.
How many times a night you get up to pee? Just once. I can hear your toilet flush, Alan.
Okay, 4 times. At least I get out of bed to pee.
That was an isolated incident. I was dreaming my shoes were on fire.
Answer your question, buddy?
Yeah. Remind me to never ask another one.
Yeah.
Why are
Now let's get it.
you kidding me? I told you at least 3 times we're having dinner with my girlfriend Gail tonight.
Excuse me, got me.
You never listen when I'm talking to you. It's like you just tune me out. You look like you're paying attention, but your mind is not.
Need to pee? Nah. I mean, I could. Like the traffic. You should be. Yeah, better pee.
I'm gonna be embarrassed all because you don't listen.
Boy, she's got great movies.
Every year I see trucks parked.
What's going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with another video. Join us now
All right, let's
for
go.
this week's edition of Monday Night Raw, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including the real reason why Sami Zayn lost the WWE Undisputed Championship in just 9 days. WWE has given up on Sami Zayn. Jey Uso's wife files for divorce. AEW doesn't want Sheamus. A former WWE World Champion retires, Kevin Owens fuels return rumors, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on our new Facebook page. As always, we're not going to recap the show, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good. It's number 1, CM Punk is back. CM Punk is finally back on WWE television, and he's definitely put some muscle on and some chest hair. Now, whilst everyone expected Punk to return last night on Raw, nobody could have ever anticipated Punk returning and replacing Cody Rhodes in his WWE title showdown versus Sami Zayn. But you remember what Punk said after WrestleMania? I'm gonna stay ready, because you never know when a championship opportunity is gonna fall out of the sky. This one definitely flew right out of the sky. A Punk vs Zayn was a tremendous TV match, and despite being away for 11 weeks, Punk didn't show any signs of ring rust. Punk is now WWE Undisputed Champion, and SmackDown has a new lease of life for the summer months. Punk even took to Instagram to recreate the famous fridge pic. And yeah, dude still has the same fridge even after all these years. That must be one damn good fridge. Number 2, the Chicago crowd. The Chicago crowd, still without a doubt, is one of the best crowds in WWE. The crowd was loud all night for Raw, and they truly came alive for the CM Punk return in the main event. It would be welcome to see the great city host an upcoming PLE, as it's all but guaranteed that they will elevate any WWE PLE that is given to them. Number 3, Oba shines. Oba Femi is doing a stellar job in his feud with Brock Lesnar. Femi more than held his own in a promo exchange with Paul Heyman last night, and it's almost as if Femi has been in the wrestling business for decades, as he's just that damn good in the role. That was good. What about the bad? There's number 1, Maxine joins the Vision. Oh, at last, Maxine Dupree has joined the Vision. Dupree would assist the group in winning back the tag titles last night on Raw, and unfortunately for WWE, fans aren't happy. The Street Profits being champions again was a step in the right direction, but now the titles are back where they were 2 weeks ago. It feels like WWE
Close fight, we can smart fair. Let's go.
when it comes to the tag division. I mean, let's face it, at this point, all WWE is doing is rehashing the whole Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio thing. It's just now Maxine Dupree and Austin Theory. Number 2, Breakker deserves better. Now, speaking of the Vision, there was speculation that last night's match may have ended the relationship between Bron Breakker and the Vision, but of course, this never occurred. Breakker now finds himself embedded in this stable. Breakker has never been further away from the main event scene in WWE. How did this guy lose so much momentum in so little time? But that was the good, the bad. What about the downright ugly? As number 1 out of 2, what brand split? What the hell happened to the brand split in WWE? Names from the rival shows just appear on any brand they like? Gunther was on Raw last night, and Jimmy Uso randomly declared he's heading to SmackDown. These names appear on the rival show without any consequence, and it makes the concept of trades or roster-exclusive champions completely pointless. WWE needs to either fully commit to the concept of the brand extension or end it indefinitely. And number 2, atrocious build. The Saturday night's main event is just next weekend, and WWE has done an atrocious job with building the show. As things stand, only 2 matches have been announced for the show, and both matches aren't exactly anything special. WWE has treated this show as a complete afterthought, and they've done a massive disservice to the historic Madison Square Garden. It's still possible that WWE makes some last-minute additions to the card. However, they just have 2 editions of SmackDown and only 1 edition of Raw to make these additions. This is supposed to be a must-see TV special, but it doesn't feel like that at all. But that was our quick review of Raw. What did you guys think of Raw last night? Are you happy that CM Punk is now WWE Undisputed Champion? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, let's move on to the news. That first story looks at the real reason Sami Zayn lost the WWE title in just 9 days. Now,
What the fuck, bruh?
looks at the fallout from last night's Raw, as we have a brand new WWE champion, and his name is CM Punk. Now, whilst fans firmly expected Punk to return on Raw last night, Nobody had any idea that the WWE legend would walk out of Chicago as an 8-time world champion. So why exactly did this occur? Well, there are 3 crucial reasons. As number 1, WWE needed a pivot. It was all but confirmed that Cody Rhodes was winning back the WWE title from Sami Zayn and was then going to be confronted by a returning CM Punk. But WWE has been keen to move away from predictable endings recently, and this was likely a direct pivot from Triple H. Triple H probably thinks that fans know it all, and he certainly wants to keep fans on their toes with unpredictability, which is fine by us. Why would we want a more predictable product? Number 2, it saves Cody Rhodes. Now it goes without saying that if Cody Rhodes walked out of Chicago as WWE champion, the backlash would have been severe. Rhodes only dropped the title 9 days prior, so for him to once again be champion is a questionable call to say the very least. The WWE is still committed to presenting Rhodes as the top babyface on the SmackDown brand. If they went down their original route, it could have been a massive detriment to the future of his babyface character. WWE inserting Punk into the WWE title match and Punk winning allowed Punk to take any of the heat. And due to the match taking place in Chicago, WWE knew that there was zero chance that Punk was going to get booed. This was ultimately smart booking from WWE. And number 3, it makes SummerSlam interesting. So is CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes still the plan for SummerSlam? Well, it's kind of hard to tell based on last night's Raw. Gunther attacked Rhodes backstage, so logic would suggest that another match between the two rivals is indeed planned somewhere down the line. WWE may also wish to give Zayn a rematch. However, there is speculation that Zayn is going to move out of the WWE title scene indefinitely. There are X factors in the form of Randy Orton, who is coming for the WWE title when he returns. It's possible that we end up with a multi-man match for the WWE title at SummerSlam this year, especially with there already being 2 huge matches on the show in the form of Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the world title and Femi versus Brock Lesnar inside a Hell in a Cell. But perhaps this reason is more telling than all, as WWE has given up on Sami Zayn. Unfortunately for fans of Sami Zayn, it looks like the chances of him ever reclaiming the WWE title are extremely slim. According to the Wrestling Observer Radio, WWE doesn't consider Zayn as a money player anymore, and they don't consider him a name that could be the guy moving forward. They aren't really passing around belts now. They really are in the hands of the people who the perception is are the money players, and Sami is not in their mind of one of those people. He could have been. There was a time where he was, but even then in their minds, he still wasn't, because it's like one of those things of if they're still all brainwashed by the cosmetics in a lot of way, and that certain people are good hands, but they can't be the guy. And Sami is one of those guys in their minds that can't be the guy. And this naturally leads to a ton of questions, such as why did WWE even commit to giving Zayn a title win if they didn't see him at the upper echelon level? It seems that TKO just wanted that shock win just for the Saudi crowd, to make them go home happy. There was no long-term plans for Sami Zayn. In fact, there were reports that WWE didn't even want to pull the trigger on Sami Zayn until next year at WrestleMania 43. He truly was just a transitional champion. There was also rumors and speculation that Triple H didn't want to actually put the title on Sami Zayn at all. But again, that's just rumors. Next up, AEW doesn't want Sheamus. And when it was revealed over the weekend that Sheamus would be leaving WWE, it was heavily rumored that he'd be signing with AEW. However, it doesn't appear to be that simple. According to a new report from the Observer Radio, the AEW locker room has nothing against Sheamus, but they aren't sure if him signing for the company is a smart idea. I did talk to a lot of people today in AEW who were like, are we really going to take this guy? Let me make this abundantly clear. Everybody I talked to was like, I really like Sheamus. I really like him. But the basic gist of it is that there's so many people under contract, and there's so many people that already can't even get on TV, and we're going to hire another 48-year-old? Like, everyone's got ideas like Sheamus and Cesaro being in the Death Riders. A report adds that the New Day are likely signing with the promotion, and it takes away TV time from names that are already in the company. Nobody had anything against Sheamus personally. It was sort of like, here comes another one. Because the New Day's probably coming, then Sheamus will be coming in. And that's 3 more slots that people who have been there for a long time or should be on the way up, or who should be younger, they're going to be iced out again. People weren't really thrilled about that idea. Now it'll be interesting to see if this influences Tony Khan's decision. Sheamus is a legendary performer, yet it's understandable why the crowded AEW locker room may have reservations about another former WWE name coming into the company. WWE defended. But speaking of Sheamus, WWE has come under fire for attempting to restructure his deal, and some fans feel like the company is making an example of veteran stars such as Sheamus and the New Day. WWE Hall of Famer Booker T has been quick to come to WWE's defense, well, as usual, and speaking on his podcast this week, Booker says that Sheamus had an almost 2-decade career in WWE.
How many people like myself, been in the wrestling business for 35, go from wrestler to, commentator, whatever. I mean, it's not that many, dude. Come on, it's a life expectancy and everything. Okay? And when I hear people out there try to make shame, and I've heard these podcasters, people talking about it's this could be a problem. Sheamus is 48 years old. Okay, Sheamus started in the WWE in 2007 in the FCW program. All right, he started on the main roster in 2009. This guy's had damn near a 20
Let's go.
career
Click, click,
as
boom.
a professional wrestler in one company. Look here, I'm gonna tell you right now. I tell people all the time.
Booker would then state that he doesn't like fans making WWE the bad guy, as this type of practice occurs in every corporation. I'm sure business is business, but just wait until you see them target other wrestlers, other veterans in the company who have big contracts but now want to change. I think we're going to see a few other wrestlers like Sheamus who will just outright reject a pay cut, knowing their true worth. Next up, a WWE star forced off X. But Chelsea Green has now left the X platform. Green was actually hounded on the platform over a political...
Let's go, knockout, start him.
Enough was enough.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Next up, a former WWE World Champion retires. The WWE Hall of Famer, the Great Khali, is now officially called it a day in the ring. Khali appeared on Chris Van Vliet's podcast this week, and he stated that his in-ring days are over.
Hello.
Yet he doesn't rule out a future WWE Royal Rumble
Playing the game.
In fact, his last official match was at the Greatest Royal Rumble in 2018.
Yeah,
However,
so what's
Khali
up?
is still thriving. In fact, he's making more money now than he ever did in WWE. Speaking on Chris Van Vliet saying,
I was playing boxing, bro.
Then I deliver this thing. I have almost 200 commercials, so I make more money than I made in WWE. Do so many commercials. Every week, I shoot a commercial. Next up, Jey Uso's wife files for divorce.
Nah, I'm just playing the game, bro. I'm playing the game, and I ain't got nobody here. And my homie don't even know I'm streaming. At least my bitch used to watch my stream, so.
Uso's wife, Texia Fatu, filed for divorce from the WWE star following 12 years of marriage.
I'm just streaming, bro. I'm streaming and playing boxing.
Texia listed the date of marriage.
Give me a call if you're trying to play the game, bro. I'm gonna stop playing. I'm just trying to stop by shit. Yeah. Start by 10:30, because if not, I'm fucking finna get off by 11.
The young son. She says
So we ain't starting. I'm just finna get off.
Who was born in 2012 and a son who was over 18. Texia asked the court to award her primary physical custody of their kid, who was open to joint legal custody. In a filing, Takesha also requested exclusive use of their Georgia home, health and spousal support, and attorney fees. Jey was absent from WWE television last night, and it's possible that he takes some time away from WWE programming whilst he deals with his personal matter. Jey also took to Instagram to break his silence in his story saying, "I'm a grown-ass man," and leave her the F out of it too, lames. Presumably talking about Jada Parker, who is rumored to be dating right now. Next up, Kevin Owens fuels return rumors. But Kevin Owens has sparked fresh speculation about his WWE return after posting a cryptic message on social media that immediately caught the attention of fans. Now, although Owens has remained away from in-ring competition while recovering from an injury, his latest online activity has many fans believing his comeback could be closer than expected. Kevin Owens would post a picture of the Boogeyman with his clock. That's about it. There was no context to the message at all. Maybe it's "I'm coming to get you." I don't know. Owens has largely stayed out of the spotlight since stepping away from WWE programming, aside from some occasional appearances.
Bro, I like when motherfuckers call me and they doing good.
Neither he nor WWE is officially confirmed when he'll be back. Many believe that Kevin Owens will be back for WrestleMania 43, but we can only hope at this stage. And finally, former WWE star Mandy Rose is now pregnant. Former WWE stars Mandy Rose and Tina Sabatelli are preparing to become parents after announcing they're expecting their first child together. The happy news was shared through a heartfelt video on Instagram where the couple revealed the pregnancy to fans. Rose has remained out of the ring since leaving WWE in 2022, where her reign as NXT Women's Champion came to an end. Since then, she's focused on business ventures like OnlyFans, has previously said that she would consider returning to wrestling if the right opportunity arose. We want to send our congratulations to the happy couple. But there you have it, folks. I will look at Raw as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below. I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
right now, the little raggedy phone Trump called himself putting out to the masses, then came out, people got their hands on them, they giving their reviews and stuff and things of that nature. We about to get right into this video. Don't forget to like it before you like it, hit the sub before you hit the bud, join the team before you hit the green, and don't forget to, you understand what I'm talking about? You understand me? Listen, I need them hypes like a crackhead need a pipe. There's only 2 YouTubers in the whole world that do that, and I'm both of them. Guys, don't take that literally. Y'all be tripping in the comments, man.
I think I might be the first person to have T1 Trump phone.
Whoop-de-doo.
And this is real, but I want to explain a few things before I walk you through this phone. First off, why am I doing this? So I'm the correspondent at NBC News, and I cover business and tech. And we've been following a lot of the president's business ventures, including those of his family and those of his son. So Don Jr. and Eric, in June last year, announced Trump Mobile.
Today we're here to introduce Trump Mobile.
And alongside that, they said they'd be selling a hardware, a handset called the T1 Mobile. It was going to be gold. It was going to have the American flag on the back. It was going to be made in the U.S. And so we, as a test, we decided, all right, let's put $100 for that deposit down. The phone's $499, and we'll see if this phone ever exists. And August came and went, September came and went. It was supposed to be promised by then. October, November, December, nothing. I should point out, even when we put the $100 deposit down, I got a fraud alert from my company saying, "Is this a charge you really want to go through?" We were like, "Yes, we want to see this through."
Nothing like an alert from your bank to say, "God damn, you sure you want to do this?" If that doesn't send a red flag, I don't know what possibly could have, dog. Damn, Trump. You sure you want to go through with this? You may never see that $100 again.
Woo! January, they said, "We don't have anything for you, maybe by the end of the quarter." And then April, we still have nothing. And so we did a report last week for NBC News Now, where we reported that the phone still has no signs of existence. Here we are in May of 2026, and there appears to be no sign of it. There were some FCC documents. The Verge has done some really good reporting on this. It didn't look like it.
Hi, bro.
And then the day after that report, I get a phone. They're working with Trump Mobile, and they said, "Hey, we're sending out phones to the press. You're gonna get one." Okay, here it is. Here is the long-awaited Trump Mobile phone. The phone is taller than an iPhone 17 and comes with 512 gigabytes of storage at a relatively cheap $499. 6.78-inch screen, wraps around the sides, gold back. Got 3 cameras, 48 megapixels in the main camera. There's an American flag on the bottom. Only 11 stripes.
I was about to say, dog, I'm not the smartest dude in the world by no stretch of the imagination, but immediately I saw something was off about that flag. Did you count the individual stars? Does it have 50 stars on there? Isn't it supposed to be 13 stripes? I think he said it's 11 stripes.
It can catch a lot of attention on social media, but a charitable reading would be that the 13th stripe is Trump Mobile.
Bro, all I know is this. I don't care what y'all say. How can this man come out with a cell phone, bro? How is that even legal? How is that ethically sound? How is that morally right, bro? How is that operating above board? This man really using his name to just get rich and richer and richer, bro. This man was claiming to be a billionaire before he was a president, but I know one thing for damn sure. He definitely became one after the presidency, that's for sure. Dude came up like $4 billion, man. I think he worth 7 or 8 now. And ain't no telling how much richer he gonna be by the time his term ends. Dude might be worth 20 billion. I don't even know.
Regardless, it runs on Android, and it's pretty standard. I mean, playing around with it all day. I made phone calls, I made text messages with an active SIM card that Trump provided me. Out of the box, you would need to provide your own SIM card, but it seems to be working fine. And all the apps on here are pretty standard in a Google phone. You'll see the Google Suite, but you'll also see that it comes preloaded with Trump's Truth Social. That's it.
Oh, I know you lying to me. I know you lying to me, boy. But you know what? If you ordered this phone, you obviously a Trump dick. I was about to say something. You obviously are a Trump D-rider. That thing deep. Touching the back of the oven, bro. Like, you gotta be one delusional, trumped out fan to order this phone, dog, when they got better phones on the market. I can't even tell you the last time I got excited over a new phone coming out, bro. But I know I wouldn't have been excited over this phone that was made in China. That's what Trump, China. That's how he said it, huh?
Social media platform. This is a fully functional phone. I mean, it feels pretty all right. It's a little bit bigger than your standard iPhone. This is an iPhone 11 here. We think this is a repackaged phone of
freeze your credit report. Do that immediately. Do it at all 3 bureaus. It's completely free to freeze and unfreeze, and it will stop anybody from accessing your credit.
What?
Next, I would sign up at the Social Security Administration and make sure that you get a login for your Social Security number. Next, go through the process of deleting your information from all the data brokers. Yes, there are hundreds of these companies, but it's a process that we all have to do, or we have to pay someone to do it for us. All this stuff is a pain, but it's a necessary part of living in the 21st century with all our information so freely available. Do me a favor, tell your friends, share this information, make sure that they know what they need to do to protect themselves. Stay safe out there. I'll talk to you soon.
Lord have mercy, dog. That is crazy, bro. So, in other words, they wanted to get the phone out so fast that they didn't even think, like, man, maybe we should, make sure that this stuff is secure so that the people who were dumb enough to buy it, information don't be leaked out there to the masses, bro. That's wild. There's already enough people trying to steal your identity as it is, and Trump phone made it easy for them. That's crazy to me.
Trump says its smartphones are beginning to ship to customers nearly a year after the company first began taking orders. The company was founded by President Trump's sons, Eric and Donald Trump Jr. NPR's Windsor Johnston reports questions still remain about the devices and the promises behind them.
The gold-colored T1 smartphone was initially promoted as made in the USA, but that language was later dropped after analysts questioned whether the phones were actually manufactured domestically. Tech analyst Avi Greengard says he still has questions.
How many people are looking to get a Trump-branded generic Android phone? The second question is more, what promises have they made and how are they filling those promises in terms of how American it is?
Trump Mobile tells NPR current phones are assembled in the U.S., while future models will use more American-made parts. The company also updated its pre-order terms, saying $100 deposits did not guarantee customers would receive a phone. Windsor Johnston, NPR News.
I'm Forva Coleman, NPR News. For more of today's news, be sure to like and follow us, or check out NPR News now, wherever you get your podcasts.
Yo, this is crazy, dog. This is like, what? Buys phone from swindlers. How did I get swindled? It's now branded as made with America in mind, whatever that means, though, which is crazy because you lack critical sense, you lack critical thinking skills, logical reasoning if you thought that it was even possible for someone who isn't even in the phone business to manufacture a phone in America when no one's doing it already. All these phones come from other places, even Apple, bro. They're getting their processors, they're getting their chips and all of that other kind of stuff. They're making them in other countries where they're using these cheap labor, sweatshops and things of that nature, because Americans want to be paid a fair wage. They can't make a profit by manufacturing stuff here. So how did y'all think Trump was going to do it? It made no sense, man. Calling it a smartphone considering its target audience seems a bit ... stupid. That's a good one. I ain't gonna hold you. Did they pay tariffs? Gold colored. Nah, it's orange, spray tan inspired. It took so long because they had to sand the Motorola logo off the backs of all the phones. That make a lot of sense. I missed my life before 2016. I swear, bro. I swear.
The Trump phone has been out for less than 24 hours, and not only did he make $59 million on a phone from Temu that came almost a year late, it's missing 2 stripes on the American flag, it's neon yellow instead of gold, and there's already been a data breach. First of all, let's take a moment to acknowledge what the phone was supposed to look like according to the advertisements, and then let's compare it to the neon yellow phone with the American flag with 11 stripes that was sent out to anyone who was dumb enough to pay for it.
Hey, I know one thing, dog. I hate to make it about this, but man, I know how much scrutiny that Obama went under. He experienced just for light shit. Wearing a tan suit. They thought that he broke a law or something just because he wore a tan suit. Could you imagine if he came out with a phone and it ended up being a phone with the American flag missing 2 stripes off that thing? What? You know they was already telling you the man was born in Nigeria or Kenya somewhere. Put that on that, he'd have been cooked. Man, bro. What is daughter's name? Sasha and Mahel, whatever. They couldn't have come up with a damn lemonade stand and Americans wouldn't have liked it. And when I say Americans, I ain't talking about the ones that look like me. I'm just saying everything them people did in the office, aside from policies, bro, any and every little thing they did that rubbed people the wrong way, Fox blew it up bigger than what it was supposed to be.
That's not bad enough. It's been widely reported reported that a security flaw has exposed the personal information of people who purchased the phone.
Let's get it.
None of them can reach the Trump mobile team. I'd just like to take a moment to recognize and appreciate the fact that MAGA was scammed out of $59 million on this 3D printed Trump phone, and honestly, I love that for them so much. This is what I call hope for.
We need that big Fred Sanford meme. You big dummy. We need that. That is crazy.
I'm starting to think that the Trump phone is now far worse than the Escobar phone's launch. They both showcase products that are only handed out to certain reviewers out there and not to their actual paid customers. But I think the Trump phone excels a lot more worse in their terms of conditions on their main website and the excuses they make daily. For both of these phone brands, you pretty much pay them to get absolutely nothing. But the Trump phone leaks your personal data upon purchasing their product. These guys have delayed the phone's launch by at least 17 times, and not to mention, we only confirmed its existence with 3 old people on the news.
Damn, I didn't catch that. He right. You only seen like 2 people who had it, bro. It's crazy, man. Somebody in the comment section said they said only Chinese phones are spyware. And there was a big thing about TikTok and the ownership of TikTok and how it's a Chinese-owned company and how they probably are stealing Americans' information, dog. Come on now. The Trump administration smart enough to get past that, man. This some shit straight out of a movie. They sold them these phones, and these phones ain't nothing but tracking devices. It ain't nothing but spyware devices in order to track whoever was dumb enough to buy it, bro. Boy, Lord have mercy.
Good news for Trump fans this week.
Gold casing, a flag stamped on the back. This long-awaited Trump mobile is finally here.
This is amazing. The Trump mobile, the T1 Trump phone, it was launched last year with the Trump family touting the phone would be made in America.
Of course.
Now, 1 year later, they are now describing the phone as being made with American values in. This reminds us of that classic Bruce Springsteen song, Born in the Country with USA Values in mind. Exciting, eh? Cheap Seats exclusive. We have one of the first Trump mobile phone.
Variety of screensavers. You can have snake, horse. The weather app is good.
Yeah. What's the forecast?
50% chance of Stormy Daniel.
Is that right? You're using the Trump phone. I'm still using the Biden mobile, so still works the trick. Let's move on now.
The whole world laughing at Americans, dog. That's crazy.
Good news this morning, folks, from rainy Florida. Trump phone has finally shipped. You know, that Trump phone that we've been waiting for the past 9 months. Some folks put down $100 for their Trump phone. Well, it's finally shipping. Journalists around the country are eagerly awaiting the arrival of their Trump phones so they can say bad things about them. In the event you had forgotten, the Trump phone retails for $4.99. It comes with a gold-colored case, and it says Trump. I've read a couple of the initial reviews. They say that it's basically an HTC U24 Pro. It's got the same 512 gig or whatever's of whatever, you know, that stuff. If that matters to you, it's got it. Now, I went online and I found an HTC U24 Pro, 512 gigabytes for $399, which is $100 less than the Trump phone.
Well, they probably had to factor in the tariffs. No, the jokes right themselves, bro.
So I guess if you're into a gold-colored case,
man,
and the name Trump on your phone, then you're golden. Pardon the pun. The only problem I foresee with this phone is it's built in Taiwan, which is the same Taiwan that's about to be invaded by communist China. So how is that going to work? Is America going to take over HTC and turn it to shit the way they did TikTok? I don't know. But that's not the good news. The good news is there is possibly a peace deal on the table with Iran, hours away from signing, maybe. Just like the Trump phone was hours away from being shipped for 9 months, there could be a peace deal with Iran on the table, waiting for Marco Rubio to scrawl his little signature on there. And
I don't know about the peace deal. I just heard that the U.S. military performed a missile strike on some places in Iran late in the wee hours yesterday. I'm not sure. I'm gonna fact check that though.
This peace deal would do is it would restore relations between Iran and the United States to what they were when Joe Biden was president. America and Iran would stop shooting missiles at each other, just like they were when Joe Biden was president. The Strait of Hormuz would reopen, just like it was when Joe Biden was president. The price of gas would fall to between $2 and some change to $3 and some change per gallon, just like it was during Joe Biden. That nuclear stuff, well, we're just going to agree to talk about that later. But basically, everything is going to go back to the way it was when Joe Biden was president, and that is some good news. In fact, why can't we just have Joe Biden back in the White House for the next 2 years until the 2028 elections? That would be the best news ever.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, but it's like going into a stranger's house, messing that shit up, and then, you know, y'all make amends, and then you just agree to clean it back up and make it look like it was before you got there. It's crazy, y'all. Wow words. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Don't forget to
This Gideon situation, it's got people on the internet freaking out, sounding off, and also saying that it actually exposes a much bigger problem. Right? If you're not familiar with Gideon, we'll call him a reformed YouTube prankster turned predator catcher. And he's been at the center of this just very humiliating controversy that he put himself into, and it has him now saying,
I'm never gonna shame. You know, genuinely, you know, I love shaming, but it's just too much bad comes with it.
And to fully understand and appreciate the situation we're in now and what this means for even more people moving forward, it's important to know that he has kind of had a dramatic arc over the past several years. So even starting as a prankster in 2019, or as other people would call it, a public nuisance streamer who kind of harassed people for clicks. And over the next few years, he'd go viral for things like pretending to kidnap a kid, encouraging people to say racial slurs, disrupting college classrooms, that kind of thing. Right? So you had him getting kicked out of large events, he got permabanned from Twitch a few years ago, and he's apologized more than once for his behavior. But then you have all of this reaching a new level last month in the small town of Woodhaven, Michigan. Because fellow YouTuber Skeeter Gene, he claimed that his Uncle Joe, he'd been financially exploiting and abusing his grandmother, or Joe's mother, for a decade by squatting at her house despite warnings from the family to leave. And so in a plan to force Joe out, he had Gideon move into the house, and it actually seemed to work. But with Joe seeming to flee to a local McDonald's, but Gideon, Skeeter Gene, their crew, and a handful of fans, they followed him there. So Joe calls the cops, an officer then tells them, hey, y'all have to leave or you're gonna be arrested for trespassing, since McDonald's doesn't want them there either. But they then appear to kind of just stand on the sidewalk, continuing to yell and talk to drivers, entering the lot, and then a couple of their crew members tried to go inside the restaurant, which is when the cops whipped out the handcuffs.
Preach peace. Preach peace, stalking, trespassing.
Bro, this is the best thing in my life. This is a violation of rights. This is a violation. You cannot arrest somebody that never went inside and was never trespassed. Now, they are arrested children that never went inside of a McDonald's. Call the DA and see how fast that gets y'all. He's yelling, excuse me.
You're under arrest for being so.
Freedom of speech. You can yell on the sidewalk.
You're causing the scene.
Do you want to waste your DA's time? I am a multi-millionaire. I promise you, I can take this as far as you want.
I don't understand all this, dude. Like something for big like YouTube.
And so Gideon, he's been charged with breach of peace, stalking, the pre-trial set for next week, and he says that he spent 6 figures on legal fees. And while he's actually facing jail time, though, I don't think he's actually...
Yeah, we knocking the shit out of motherfucker today, bro.
His reputation is now in tatters. Because you see, a couple of years ago, he apparently decides, hey, I'm going to turn my act around. He supposedly has this come-to-Jesus moment in the back of an Uber.
I was with my girl. We were Ubering back from her college, and then right when we got back to the crib, the Uber driver, she looked back at us, and she asked us a question. She said, if you guys were to die right now, would you go to heaven or would you go to hell? I had to be honest with myself. I had to look into myself, and I was like, the way I'm living right now, if God was to take my breath away right now, I'm going to hell.
So he deletes most of his old prank videos. He starts doing this to catch a predator style content where he confronts men who supposedly messaged underage girls.
You say you want to kiss your lips while sliding my tongue?
deep inside as I slowly lick and suck on your clit.
If it's serious, serious.
Right, so essentially, Gideon's kind of rebranded himself as a public servant rather than a public nuisance, and it seemed to really work. He's been extremely successful. But now with this whole situation with Skeeter Jean, you get a lot of his fans saying, oh, it's actually the old him. And what people really seem to be latching on to is the "I'm a millionaire" comment, which came off as incredibly arrogant, especially given the way that he talked back when he said he turned his life to Christ.
This fortune that I have on earth is nothing compared to the fortune I can have in the kingdom of heaven.
And so now, after the genuinely huge blow up from his arrest and the raw footage genuinely getting posted online by the Code Blue body cam channel, you have people wondering, is Gideon having his second born again moment genuine?
Genuinely, during the last few weeks, I've done a lot of just like inward reflection, and I've been talking to my fiance a lot, and I just kind of came to realize, you know, what I was doing wrong. I was genuinely losing the plot. And while I still don't think I committed a crime, I come to realize that, you know, genuinely streaming makes me the worst me. You see somebody in the chat say boring or ill stream or something like that, and then it flips a switch in you where you want to be more entertaining, you want to, you know, pump up the levels and everything. You want to entertain.
And he had him saying that, you know, almost every scandal with
He
controversy
was working the shit out that body, remember?
by something he did while he was streaming. Pointing, for example, to his feud with Pokimane, where her stream got flooded with negative comments from people who appear to be Gideon's fans. With her at the time tweeting that the hate women and gay men receive has become so normalized, which Gideon shot back. My dislike for her has nothing to do with her gender, but her as a person. And while he did eventually apologize, it wasn't before Twitch banned it. And then as another example, pointing to his drama with the Paul brothers when he quit the Prime Squad after beefing with Jake and supporting Logan's opponent in a UFC fight. But anyway, Gideon says that the desire for affirmation makes streaming so addictive, and that's what keeps pushing him over the edge.
I have a fragile ego where like I let comments and things people say affect me. And I realized like the last couple of days, I feel like the reason why I got to this point is because I haven't been reading comments, because I haven't been looking at videos about me talking about the situation. And it's letting me come to a more clearer view.
But we also later seemed to contradict himself there, admitting that he has been reading the comments since his arrest.
I've seen some of you guys in the comment section like calling it out, like, Jadeon, you're going back to your old self, you know what I mean? Like dibbling and dabbling in pranks and stuff like that. I'm getting spammed up with I'm a multi-millionaire.
You also had him going back and forth on whether this was even an apology video, at first saying,
I'm not on here, you know, apologizing or anything, because I don't owe you guys an apology, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't affect any of y'all.
But then later saying,
I do want to apologize for one thing, and that is I apologize for the distractions. I apologize for the flop content, and I apologize for pretty much forgetting about the mission. I need to grow up. I need to take accountability, and I need to mature.
But regardless, he says the conclusion is that he's done.
The shenanigans are stopped. The shenanigans are over. I don't know how to control myself, and so the best way to control myself is to distance myself. I quit streaming. I quit nuisance stuff. I quit all that, and I genuinely just want to do good for society.
So to be clear, it doesn't seem like he's done making videos, he's just done streaming. In fact, it doesn't even seem like he's done with the Michigan town where all these Skeeter Jean antics took place.
Weirdly enough, bro, I want to go back to Woodhaven, and I want to catch a pregnant.
But at least, you know, judging from the reactions online, it appears like a lot of people, including a number of his fans, are not buying it. Right on Reddit, you've got just person after person saying it seems like a desperate effort to avoid jail time. Others believing he's genuine, but doubting that he's actually going to keep his promise. And then on YouTube, at least, all the top comments, they're just dunking on him for the I'm a multi-millionaire comment and for using the word genuinely so many times during his apology. Writing things like multi-genuinaire and genuinely maxing as a multi-millionaire and 20% apology, 80% genuinely. But then there are also people that say, hey, put Gideon aside, the message of streaming making you want to just make things go crazier and crazier, that is a really core problem that we are seeing online, right? And Gideon's kind of the perfect vessel for that, because a lot of what we saw with the pranksters, it's the nuisance content creators, a lot of that, it's really just evolved into being more streamer heavy, right? People just doing the craziest shit ever in hopes of getting live viewers, as well as people clipping the hell out of them because there's a monetary incentive. It also boosts your fame. And so then with that, you've got a number of people looking at whatever happens next with Gideon as maybe being a bit of a forecast for what this means for other creators moving forward. So we're going to have to wait to see how all this plays out. In the meantime, I do have to pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts about this whole situation? And then there's more we're going to dive into in just a minute. But first, let me thank a sponsor and say, you know, here's a fun fact. Cooking is not the part I avoid. It's really figuring out what to cook that's exhausting, which is why today's sponsor, HelloFresh, makes so much sense to me. I genuinely November, but he's been really putting pushing this progressive populist platform that we've been seeing having success here and there. At least until now, he's seemingly shed controversy after controversy, including things like having a tattoo that looked like a Nazi symbol, offensive online posts that he made over a period of several years, and allegations about his past treatment of women. You've largely seen his supporters arguing, hey, all of that, it's just a distraction. It's an effort to undermine his campaign. But also, it did seem to be like there was a never-ending fire hose. So last August, for example, there was that whole scandal. Plattner's wife told a senior campaign aide that he had been exchanging sexual messages with other women. There you have a lot of people going, hey, it's a marriage, their relationship, it's none of our business, it's separate politics. Then last month, you had the New York Times sharing stories of 3 women who had dated Plattner for years and said that he could be demeaning to women and in at least one case, physically threatened. And actually, Jenny Razzicott was one of those women. She described an incident that took place in 2021 in which Plattner arrived at her house drunk after she had asked him not to come over. And reportedly, and this is a big thing, she chose not to describe that encounter in any more detail, only saying that she found his behavior to be reckless and unsettling. But then what you had was Plattner winning his primary despite all that. Now, roughly a month later, she's come forward with what she says is the full truth of what happened that night. Telling Politico and then CNN that Plattner forced her to have sex with him despite her repeated objections. Politico also spoke to the man that she dated after Plattner, who she had confided to about the alleged assault. So they're reporting that his
Rematch clause.
Razzicott told him matched what she told the outlet. He also spoke to a friend that Razzicott had told about the alleged assault last summer, shortly after Plattner. And then in addition to the politician,
Megan is absolute. Give up, big dog. Give up. You hiring still? Man, all that said about you getting fired, man. It's water under the bridge. It never happened. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. I'm with you, baby. Hey, you still hiring, right? Cause ain't no jobs opportunity over here. They said, man, everybody gone. They fired the dog. You know the little dog Brandon used to bring? They told Brandon and that little dog to get up. But Kansas got fired with the whole underdog outfit on. I said, they fired niggas as mad. You fucking. Niggas can't live like this, man.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UP TV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on this situation and conversation surrounding Gil's Arena once again. And when it come down to the come down, there's several levels of layers to it because there's so much going on and happening in real time. As not. Y'all see right there, Rashad McCants decided to respond to the news coming out that the entire Gil's Arena cast, staff, show crew, and everything, they got fired last week. And of course, Nick Young, he gonna joke, he gonna troll, he gonna have fun with it, no matter what's going on. That's just dog personality. But him and Gilbert Arenas, they locked in for real. So everybody already knew that he finna go over there to the new Gil's Arena show on the Gil's Arena channel, not the Arena channel, with the Gil's Arena show was still being hosted that they just got rid of. But Rashad McCants say his gloves off. I guess he went into his inner OJ Simpson mode right there with the black leather gloves, and I don't know what he mean by that, but this right here is just him saying, hey, I got something coming. We're gonna see what it's gonna be about as it played out. As y'all heard Nick Young say right there, Brandon Jennings, he had to come in and be the moderator of the show because Josiah, who has been the moderator from the beginning, had just left and said, hey man, if I don't see y'all no more, appreciate all the support and everything of that nature. Did the dance with everybody. We gone and things. Nick Young didn't show up the next day, but Brandon Jennings was the moderator and stuff, and people was killing Brandon Jennings in the comments. So now, with Rashad McCants, he gonna get them jokes because of the way he went in before, saluted underdog, said, hey man, thank y'all underdog for this and that. And everybody kind of like, well, hold on, bro, give it Arenas. the one that brought you to Underdog. He the one that threw you the alley-oop. And the show is based, it's surrounded around him, which Sean McKinty has said that he is the Michael Jackson of the show. But it still kind of came off like, bro, you praising Underdog right now. What's really going on?
First and foremost, I want to say shout out to Underdog. You know, I had to wear what I'm so proud to be wearing, you know, giving us opportunity to be able to show and prove as the #1 sports show on the internet, YouTube, everywhere else. I just want to get
Amen.
Oh. Oh shit. I will spit that part everywhere. I guess the gloves are on, man. I guess the gloves are on. Oh shit. And I shook your hand before the show. But I thought that was LeBron. Okay. It's the Glaze Wednesday. Okay. Thanks again. You know, obviously he's picked sides, so we already know where he's going. So, he's making a decision right now. Ooh, so proud of you wearing and giving the opportunity to be able to show and prove. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Sports show, man. They gave me the opportunity. I gave you the opportunity.
Oh. Gilbert Arenas had did say at that time as well, like, hey, dog, I talked to him about this in January or something already. So I don't know what's really real because there do be a lot of trolling going on. Gilbert Arenas, he be trolling sometime. I don't know what's what, but there's several things going on with it now. I don't know what Kenyon Barton's staying with everything. He ain't came out and spoke clearly about what his future for to be with them canceling this show. Gilbert Arenas had just brought in Skip Bayless. He said they play golf together or whatever, but he had just brought him in, and they was like, we gonna continue without Gilbert Arenas. And that was just one thing that I don't like about the game. Just somebody who's not in the room, somebody who don't know all the details. I just don't be agreeing with it when you can build up an audience. The arena name in itself, that's something that he coined and made catchy and catchy to his name. So he is the Michael Jackson of the show, no doubt about it. He the star. So when the audience comes, it's based off of him, his likeness, his face, his personality. And then he brought in key pieces and key dudes who helped build it up to where it's at. They debates, they conversations online, even when they get into heated arguments and then they come back and be cool. It's like, hey, y'all really passionate about some of these opinions. That's what make the show do good, no doubt about it. But he sold them a part of their YouTube channel or sold them the YouTube channel or whatever, but still was able to keep the name. But I don't know if they didn't want to re-sign him to the right amount that he wanted or what, but they like, hey, we gonna move this show on without you, bro. Like, we'll let your contract in. We gonna build it off of your likeness, your name, your YouTube channel, and your audience is on this YouTube channel. The people that's coming to this channel is coming to this channel for you, not us. And I'm just somebody like, bro, I don't like that part of the game because you are the person bringing the people there. Don't get me wrong, if you sign it on the contract, the business is the business. It's just for me, it'd be like, bro, why does that even exist where y'all could not re-sign me and basically like, we done with you on, go on about your business, bro. But we know the channel is about you, and to even try to run a channel and a show based off of my name and my brand without me, and the playoffs is going on, we talking about the NBA playoffs, with cold NBA players to give great feedback and the finals. Y'all gonna do this without me? I just don't agree with that. And that be them situations that I just be like, all right, bro, business. Everybody do what they gotta do. I just feel like our creators, our people who do this, it's based on you. I feel like you supposed to be the one at the top getting all that
Starting to bruise the left eye.
Y'all might as well go and get a channel back to Gilbert Arenas because ain't nobody finna go up over there. Yeah, Gilbert Arenas already had his own channel, which is the Gilbert Arenas. It's so crazy, but it's like he gonna build it back up. They gonna go crazy, but just seeing the moves that was getting made when they cut the days down on the show, it's like, well, hold on, bro. They on demand right now. If anything, we should be adding more time and adding more slots. If boys want to do the work balance and do that, nah, let's not cut it down. They cutting the show down. They doing this, they doing that, and all this corporate stuff coming in. But we'll see how everything play out right now. I don't know who all gonna go over there. What Sean McKinty's gonna say? Is it all a troll? Is it all jokes? It seems like it ain't all jokes. Some of the stuff is trolling. Some of the stuff is like, hey, nah, it's really a little issue there. We just got to see what happens with it. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos. Make sure you stay on your pivot. Lock in with us. 1,000, man.
Hey, yo, the luxury car market is causing a lot of pain and headaches to my people, specifically, bro. They went out there and got these Cadillacs, they got these Beamers, these Benzes, and man, the upkeep, the engine failures, the parts falling apart is really causing havoc on them financially, bro. Before we get into this video, though, I need you to like it before you like it, hit the sub before you hit the bud, and join the team before you hit the green, and most importantly, come on, man, need that is Monday. Need that. You heard like a crackhead to the fight. Let's go.
Have y'all heard that they're basically Netflixing cars now? My 2006 BMW is starting to look like a luxury car every day. I'm sorry, this motherfucker is engine swapped, everything under the hood swapped, every piece swapped, and trust and believe, in 5 more years, if I got an engine swap this bitch again, I will be doing that. Because what the fuck do I look like paying $8 a month to heat my ass? Fuck that. I'm keeping this car forever. My kids is gonna engine swap this bitch. Because the new model is that we're not gonna own shit. We're gonna just rent everything from these bastards. Okay? And I refuse. I'm keeping this bitch till the wheels fall off, and when the wheels fall off, I'm gonna glue them bitches back on. I don't give a fuck. Not to mention, they're patenting nuts and bolts and shit so you can't even work on your own car. That's some bullshit. Could you imagine? You wake up in the morning, you late for work, you scrambling, you try to turn on your fucking car. Oh shit. You ain't pay your subscription. You late to work, bitch. What kind of shit is that? They're really trying to phase out these gas cars. And they're gonna have to pry this bitch from my cold, dead fucking hands. I hate the Netflixication of everything. Honestly, bring back cable, bring back DVDs, bring back Blu-ray. My car may be very outdated, but it's mine. And ain't nobody gonna take that shit from me. I don't even know where to begin with this. Another note. I need private bag rings on the right? My vehicle cost, hold on, I don't really think I'm looking. $14,000. $14,000. Should I be napping today? Should I be crying today?
For sure.
You know really what I should be doing right now. And I just gotta take a deep breath.
Bro, that's too much damn money. 14G for some brakes. Come on, y'all. $14,000, bro. You know how much money you can make if you knew what to do with $14,000, but you gotta go and throw that on a liability. Oh man, with 14 G's, boy, I could do something vicious with it, man. I'll flip 14 G's 14 times. You know what I'm saying?
So look, this is something I want to get off my chest. When I was younger, I always wanted a Range Rover. 2 years ago, 2021, I bought a Range Rover truck. Cost me about $90-something thousand. Loved it. That was my first big boy car. All my cars before that was 30-something thousand. Nothing this big. It's almost $100,000 car. Just 4 years later, this car is worth $30-something thousand. I only got 60-something thousand miles on it. Like if I were to trade it in right now, they would give me $34,000.
That's to what?
By any other metrics. You know what I mean? This is a failure. You know what I'm saying? Well, any other standards, whether I had a business or anything, if I invested in anything and put $100,000 in it, and 4 years later it was only $30-something thousand, it would be a failure. I need y'all to realize, stop doing this vanity shit. You know what I mean? You can do it once, just say you did it, but don't keep doing this shit, because I'm not. I am never going to buy another $100,000 car until I'm fucking rich. Blank period. Here's the car in question. Still love this motherfucker, but never enough to do it again.
Yeah, bro, them expensive cars gonna do you in every time, unless you just got that type of bread. You know, if it's when I was in college, man, it was a Vietnamese dude I had class with, bro, Richard Doe, I want to say, man, this dude told me that he had to go get an oil change for his car. Now at the time, I didn't even know expensive oil changes was a thing. This dude had some type of Mercedes, and he'd get his oil change. I don't know if it was once, maybe twice a year, and it's crazy how much he was spending. It was like $1,000 for one oil change. I'm thinking to myself, nah, I'm getting mine for like $79, $89. I don't never need to buy no car like that. That's what he was up against. And he was like, bro, that type of shit make me not even want the car no more. That moment on, I said, Beamers and Benzes just come with expensive upkeep. I'm not getting one. Straight up, man.
Yo, so I did one of the hardest things for the best thing for me and the kids. I sold Max Ford, got a smaller and cheaper car. The way the economy is looking, a cheaper car that's better on gas is a win. I can't lie, that's my baby. One day, maybe, I'll be a BMW girly again. Cheers to doing random new things and saving money. Accounts, high credit score, all 2026.
Hey, yo, you know how embarrassing that gotta be? Because if she like the typical black people that I know, we love to show our shit off. Let's be real. You get on Instagram, somebody you know is showing off their new house, their new outfit, what they travel to, what they're eating, what they're driving, what they're investing in. People love to be an open book when it comes to the success, when it comes to the good things, but when they have to take these things away, downgrade, downside, they don't usually put that on Front Street. So it's kind of odd that I'm actually seeing a video like this, because people like to use Instagram and social media as a whole as a highlight reel. You know what I'm saying? This is my film right here. Go study that. And you gonna see how to get your
Yeah, finish the job.
all these people is struggling behind closed doors. You just don't know it because they only show you the good.
Hey niggas, I'm getting rid of my G-Wagon. Yeah, I said it. I came, I saw, I conquered. She was that girl, she was a moment, but honestly, she's just not what I need at this point in my life anymore. My husband and I have had a lot of lifestyle changes, and I need something that can fit a whole starting lineup of a basketball team, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Because next thing you know, you go from 1 car seat to 3 car seats real quick. Don't get me wrong, the G-Wagon is cute, but it's very, very limited on space, especially when you've got a rear-facing baby in the back seat. It gets very cramped, especially for the passenger if you have it on the passenger side. Although the trunk space was spacious, I feel like it took up a lot of the cabin. And for the price point, I feel like I should have left everything about it, and I just didn't. So now I'm on the hunt for a good mom car. My list right now includes the BMW X7, the Infiniti QX80, a Lincoln Navigator, a Yukon Denali, XL or not, doesn't really matter to me, and maybe even a lifted Suburban or Tahoe. My main focus is space, also captain chairs and vents at the top. Because my son is still rear facing, and he probably will be for a long time because he's a petite little guy, and Texas summers are no joke. I'm not about to have my baby burning up back there. Nope. So y'all tell me, what's the best mom car out right now? Hey niggas, I'm getting rid of my...
I know one thing. Y'all gonna be another feature in this video if y'all get that Cadillac, bro. I got some videos about them Cadillacs. The engine's not worth the damn in them new Cadillacs, man. I think they got a recall on them, honestly. But yeah, people love luxury. People love spending that extra money. It's about the brand. It's about the tag. You know what I'm saying? I want to stun on other people and shit, and that's the type of stuff that gets you in trouble. Look, somebody said, I know you fucking lying. My brand new 2025 Cadillac Escalade engine blew in less than a year. They had it a month now, waiting on parts, and gave me an electric car to drive. This lemon going back at this point. What should I get next? So sorry, my Escalade family. My 2014 is running like new with no issues. Stay Cadillac Escalade, kinfolk. Man.
If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Y'all see that? I'm telling you, you're seeing a trend. People don't learn from other. Look, I see one of y'all touch the stove and I don't gotta touch it.
It needed tires, it needed plumbing, like a whole circuit. So we're about to pick up my car and see how much I have to pay. This is what my car was. I don't have my car today, and that's what they do to service. So cool.
They were like literally metal to metal. They were like thinner than this. Like they were just bad.
Okay.
The rear ones are.
Thank you so much.
And then I'll have the key out there, okay?
At the nightclub, huh? All that cash. Who want all that money?
800. I gave them 1,300 cash. This is how much I owe David.
Nigga, I would cry.
to my car, y'all. So we're just gonna walk to my car right now. All right, y'all. Here is my baby.
Son. 4,000 for
They got here
work.
for me. Hell, I paid $5. They better have 5,000. I mean, so cute though.
Bro, there's no way, dog. Every time I had to put up $5,000, I would be examining my life choices, man, taking inventory of all the mistakes that led me to this point. Because 5Gs, bro, you know what I could do with 5Gs? I know how to flip 5Gs, dog. I'd rather flip 5Gs than give it to the dealership. Come on, man, this don't make no sense. This is not sustainable either. All you need is one bad month. One bad month on your job. When people say, hey, listen, it's slow, we gotta let you go. That's all you need. Nah, what? Man, come on, man. I can't imagine having to put up 5Gs to keep my car going.
You remember all those Tahoes, Suburban, Yukons, Cadillacs, all with engine failure? Well, good news. GM has come up with a fix for you. So what they do is you take it into the shop and they do an oil change, and they're supposed to change it from 0W20 to 0W40, and that fixes the engine. Can you imagine, after the amount of hours of research and everything they do with the truck, analyzing what fuels it needs, what oils need to run, and all the different drivetrain components, they're going to tell me that, oopsie, we really just put the wrong oil in them. That's why these engines are blowing up. It's not that they actually have a mechanical issue. No, those rod bearings are supposed to do that. I mean, this one made it to like 16,000 miles. And let me tell you, it's kind of freaky because the gas miles run from like 12 to like 14. That, like, but no. Look at that, 14.7. And my thing is like, yeah, I think the funniest part is I can actually feel something knocking. You remember all those
Yeah, you going by that shit, you tripping. You want trouble. You want trouble. You ain't listening, dog. You want problems. You gonna stay at the dealership. You gonna stay on the phone with them warranty people, bro. Who wanna live like this? It's kind of sad, bro.
How much money do you think you would actually have to be making a year in order to comfortably afford a Cadillac Escalade V-Series? Let's find out. This is a 2026 Cadillac Escalade V-Series all-wheel drive. It has a starting price of $168,000. Then it has a delivery fee of $2,895. And then there is a manufacturer add-on for the Onyx package for $4,999. And that includes the black illuminated Cadillac emblem, the 24-inch alloy wheels, and the gloss black Escalade nameplate. And then the dealership also adds a $1,046 service fee, all of which brings the listed price to $176,940. Now, if you want to see if you can afford this vehicle or any vehicle for that matter, be sure to check out my car affordability calculator at the link in my bio. This can help you see what you can afford based on your own personal numbers. And also be sure to check out my budget tracker as well, which can help you maintain your expenses and know that you're actually able to afford the vehicle that you're looking for or the vehicle that you already have. Those can both be found at the link in my bio, and they can be bundled together. I did build both of these myself, so any feedback is very helpful, and it does help out the channel, so I greatly appreciate it. But for this Cadillac V-Series, if you were to add an 8% sales tax to that total amount, then that would be another $14,155.20 that would be added in sales tax as well, which would then bring the total price to $191,095.20. Now, let's say you were to finance that total amount with $0 down at an 8% interest rate for 72 months, which is a total of 6 years, then that means that your monthly car payment would be $3,350.52. And over the course of those 6 years that you're financing, you would end up paying a total of $50,142.10 in interest. Now, of course, we can't just look at the monthly car payment. We have to look at all the other monthly expenses that go into the cost of owning a vehicle as well. For example, your car insurance, which would be about $305.67 a month on average. Your monthly gas cost, you'd be looking at about $570 a month. And for maintenance, you'd be looking at somewhere around about $78.88 a month if you were to divide that evenly across all months. Now, keep in mind that these are averages and they're going to fluctuate based on your personal circumstances. Now, if you had all those monthly expenses together, your car payment, your insurance, your gas, and your maintenance, then you would be looking at about $4,305.07 a month for this Escalade V-Series. Now, let's say you wanted to keep all those monthly expenses at a comfortable 15% of your average